It's me. It's me. It's OPIE. Hey, what's up, guys? OP0909 here, doing the 22 question movie tag. I was tagged by an awesome YouTuber, Reject Films. Guy's been so supportive of my channel as soon as I get on here. He comments on all my videos. I comment on all his, and really awesome dude. I talked about him before, I think, in my last video, how great the dude is. So hopefully I'm going to try to make this one quick and actually mean it and do it and not just say it and wind up making a 20-something minute video. But I'm just going to start off real quick here. I kind of wrote down, just scribbled something on some paper here, my answers and the questions. So we'll start off here. Question one, favorite movie. Favorite movie, right there, pillow, Drive. Favorite movie, yeah, I've said that multiple times on here too. No movie comes close to it, in my eyes, just my opinion. A perfect movie, best movie ever made, best soundtrack, best everything. Second question, favorite scene from that movie. My favorite scene is the motel scene, where, again, when I talked about it in my last video, just talking about the movie and my different editions and whatnot. It starts off, not a lot of, at least from Driver, Ryan Gosling, not a lot of speaking, kind of just going through the motions there. It's kind of a quieter film. It starts to pick up a little bit when Oscar Isaac's character, Standard, later on in the movie, they try to rob a pawn shop, come out. There's a little bit of gunfire there, so then you can kind of see it kind of picks up. But once they get to that motel scene, and he's sitting there with oh my God, what is her name? The redhead. I guess if it's my favorite movie, I should know her name, but anyway, I can't remember it. I think she's Blanche in the movie. Sitting with her, whatever happens, he kind of hears something or sees something when she goes into the to the bathroom, and then all hell just breaks loose, and it just completely flips that movie around. And that's when I just got so into that movie. So amazing. If you haven't seen it, which I think everybody has, but doing yourself a disservice, an injustice, if you don't go check that movie out. It's that good. Third question here. Favorite actor, Ryan Gosling, which I think a couple other guys on here. I haven't watched I've watched a nice amount of the 22 question videos, but I try to make my answers a little different. But there's going to be, obviously, some people, we're all movie lovers, and some of us have the same kind of taste. But so Ryan Gosling, and then what I did with some of the questions too, like this one, for instance, I put a couple, twos tied for second, even though it's supposed to be just one. So I just have, so Ryan Gosling's number one, above and beyond everybody else. But I put just Oscar Isaac, like a notable mention. Oscar Isaac, Kurt Russell, and Patrick Swayze. So they're three other actors that I'm a really big fan of. Favorite actors. Again, a lot of my questions kind of deal with this movie, but favorite actress, Carey Mulligan. Obviously, loved her in Drive. She's also in another one of my favorite movies, Inside Llewyn Davis. She's in that. She plays a pretty good role in that. Shame with Michael Fassbender. I really liked her in that. So I'd say she's my favorite actress. Plus, I don't know what the consensus is. I haven't really looked, but I don't think she's a bad looking girl. I think she's pretty cute. So I guess, I think Ryan Gosling's, what, I ain't going to say that now. But anyway, all right, most annoying actor, question 4. Most annoying actor, which I think Rejects Films said this, and I think a couple other people's videos I watched of this. Melissa McCarthy. I don't like her. I like, Bridesmaids was the one movie where I liked her. I guess that was like her big breakout role. Besides, what is she, Mike and Molly? Besides that show, which I've heard of, haven't watched. I haven't seen any other movies. I don't have no interest in them. I don't care. Some people say, you got to check this out. It's pretty good. I don't want to check it out. And most annoying actor. I liked this guy up until The Walking Dead, Boondock Saints 1 and 2, but Norman Reedus. Ever since he's been on The Walking Dead, and all the girls just ooh and ah over the guy, and a bunch of my friends are big fans. Oh, he's so great. And I'm back and forth between the show and the comic. I first, when the show first came on, I wanted it to follow the comic. But then I thought about it and I said, well, it's stupid if it follows the comic, because then I'm going to know everything that happens. So I appreciate the fact that, okay, there's so many different characters and it doesn't follow word for word from the comics. But I don't like his character. I don't like him. I'm hoping that he's the one Negan smashes with that bat and just murders in front of everybody. And so I'm hoping for that. What do we got here? Best director, question 5. Nicholas Winding Refn, John Carpenter, and Ryan Gosling. Lost River. Go check it out. A lot of people hate it. I don't. I like it. Favorite guilty pleasure? Nacho Libre. I freaking love that movie. I love Jack Black. I love Lucha Libre. I love wrestling. Huge wrestling fan. So that movie just does it for me. I think it's hilarious. There's so many parts, and I crack up through like the whole movie. I love him singing. It's, to me, it's a hilarious movie. Hilarious movie. Favorite tearjerker. I got kind of a tie here. First one is Up. Everybody knows the scene. His wife, you find out the whole thing that obviously she's passed. He goes through a book and all the things he used to do, and it's a really sad scene. And Blue Valentine, another Gosling movie. Man, if you've been in a relationship and you got kids, there's up and downs to relationships, and that movie. Not saying that like my relationship is the same as that, but you don't know. Not every day's perfect, so you go through fights and things like that. This movie, Blue Valentine's, like to the extreme, but it kind of has that connection to me. So it's more than just a movie, Like I said, not the same exact situation, but any of you married couples out there, guys out there with girlfriends with boyfriends, whatever, or boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. Who cares? You can probably, relate to that. No relationship's perfect, and it's basically what that's about, It's about more than just that, but that was one of the parts that's what really, really struck me. There's a lot of, especially the ending. The ending really gets me. Question 8, character from a movie that scared you the most? Chucky. I ventriloquist dummies in general, scare the hell out of me. I still have dreams, 29-year-old man here. I still have dreams about Chucky attacking me and killing me, and it still scares the hell out of me. I have like his movies over there. I don't know why I do it to myself. I'm still like, what is his name? Not Ghostbusters, Goosebumps. Slappy. He gets me too, man. It's just the dummies, but Chucky's number one up there. Question 9, movie you love, everyone hates. I think somebody else had said this, but Beer League with Artie Lang. I stumbled upon that movie when he used to be on Howard Stern, and I'd heard about it. I don't know if he talked about it or somebody mentioned it while he was on the show. I went and checked it out, and really enjoy that movie. It's like obviously Beer League, like a softball team. Ralph Macchio's in it, and it's a pretty funny movie. I really like that movie. Movie you hate, everyone loves. I had trouble with this one because I wasn't 100%, I haven't seen every one of the movies. I know everybody hates on the prequel series, but the original Star Wars, I watched the first 2 like a month ago, and sorry about that, guys. Youngest son had to come down. He had to ask me something, so I had to stop the video there. But anyway, back to movies I hate, everyone loves. Star Wars. I've only watched the first 2 of the original series, and maybe I'll rewatch them again. I don't get it. Not that I don't get it, but they don't have that same effect that they have on, I guess, a majority of people on me. I've seen bits and pieces before. But like I said, I just recently watched them and just didn't do it for me. But who knows? Maybe I'll come around at some point. Favorite movie duo? Tim Arnold, Tom Hanks, Toy Story, Buzz and Woody. Right there. I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit because, again, I say it's going to be a quick video and it never is. Favorite animated movie? The Iron Giant. Can't wait for the collector's edition. It's going to come out in September. Love that movie. It's so good. If you haven't seen that, I'd suggest checking that out. Actor, actress, crush. Ryan Gosling. Love that guy. I'd probably leave the wife for that guy. So she already knows that. And actress crush. Emily Bett Rickards from Arrow. I don't know if it's not that I'm like a blonde hair guy, but I guess it just works for her. Blonde hair, the glasses. It might be the glasses too that kill me. I just love girls that wear glasses. So if you haven't seen Arrow, go look her up. Man, she's nice. Favorite movie villain. Big fan of Victor Crowley. Kane Hodder plays him in the Hatchet movies. It's such a fun character, and it's like really cool horror movies. It's something I can watch. I try to watch I'm not the biggest horror fan. I'm getting more into it, but that's a movie where I can go and I'm not peeking through my eyes, through my hands, because it's so scary, And he's just a pretty cool horror character, horror villain. I really enjoyed those movies. Adam Green, I thought, did a really good job on them. I wish there was, hopefully they make another movie. I mean, I know they got the 3 out and I enjoy all 3 of them, but I'd be all in for another movie. I also put Creature from the Black Lagoon. He's probably my favorite, the original Universal monsters. Love Creature from the Black Lagoon, so I threw him in there too. What movie surprised you the most? That's going to be Gravity. I didn't expect much at all from that movie. I'm big, with space and all that, but I just thought a movie, okay, they're floating around in space. What is that? I'm not big into 3D, even though I just got a 3D TV. I'm trying to get into it now, as I guess it's phasing out. But I saw that movie in 3D, and one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had in a theater. Like, my hands were sweating. I was on the edge of my seat, and like, it's a simple plot, but man, just being out there in those glasses, I felt like I was there, and that was crazy, crazy movie. What do we got? Question 16. If you could only own one movie, what would it be? That would be The Sandlot, the movie I've probably seen the most in my life. Love that movie. Grew up with that movie. It just reminds me of me and my buddies getting together, kids. We still do it now. Playing softball, playing baseball, just having a good time, at least, except the only thing is now we drink now, so not all the time, but, we're adults now, so a couple beers here and there, start talking about old stories, and same thing when we were younger, just stories and just getting out from the house and just playing, man. It was awesome. So I really love The Sandlot. What do we got here? 17, recommend a movie. 2 movies, Inside Llewyn Davis. If you're a fan of folk music or not, Oscar Isaac is also in that movie. That is such a good movie. Coen Brothers directed. Great movie. Check that out. The Big Heat. Just watch it for Glenn Ford. I mean, it's a great movie, but Glenn Ford is so badass in that movie. I wish I was half the man that guy was, because, damn, he scares me in that thing, but he's just so badass. He goes in there, he wants questions answered, and he gets them answered, or if not, he's going to kick the shit out of you, so you better answer it. What we got here? Question 18. If you could go back in time and marry one actor or actress, I'm going local here, and I'm going with Grace Kelly. If you go on Google, type in Grace Kelly, go to images, and look at that first picture on there. She was a smoke bomb. Plus, she's from Philly, so she gets extra points from me. 19. One remake you wish was never made. I guess the one movie is supposed to be have already been made or out, but I've been hearing a lot about a Roadhouse remake with Ronda Rousey. I don't know if that's like set in stone that it's coming out or when it's coming out, but why? I just read a thing earlier about Terry Funk talking about it, that he had heard the same thing about that there might be a remake of Roadhouse, and he was like, why? There's a bunch of other things he said, bunch of expletives, but yeah, I agree with him. Why? I said why. It might be a record there. It was about 15 whys. Question 20. You were about to die and can only watch one movie. What would that be? That would be Stand By Me. Stand By Me. Just great movie. Four friends going to see a dead body, and all like the adventure and all the ups and downs. There's drama to it. There's comedy to it. It's a classic movie. Really, really enjoy that movie. I think everybody probably enjoys that movie. It's so, so good. Check it out if you haven't. 21, favorite movie genre and movie from genre. Favorite movie genre, science fiction, sci-fi. And favorite movie from that genre would be RoboCop. RoboCop is amazing. Still holds up today. Peter Weller, fantastic. Again, if you haven't seen it, check it out. But I'm sure we all have checked out RoboCop because it's a classic. Last question here. What is the first movie you remember watching in theaters? I'm sure, I don't know. I'm really bad with memory from like back when I was younger, besides, like I said, the things with my buddies and stuff. But I think the first movie I remember watching was Titanic. And I think it went with my mom and maybe like a friend or something. I just remember a girl from grade school, before I had even seen it once, she had seen it like 10 times. Like, she was obsessed with the movie. So once she got to like the 9th, 10th time, I'm like, you know what? I got to see this damn thing. I didn't say damn because I was a little kid. I would have got in trouble. But yeah, I 10 times. The movie, I don't know how people do it, but anyway, it was a really good movie. I remember having fun. Really interested in Titanic. I am, back when I was younger, I had a bunch of books on it and everything. I got a couple different movies now about it. Like, it really interested me. It still interests me. Not as much as it did, just because I've read everything and been there, but not been there. I wasn't there. If I was there, I probably wouldn't be here. Obviously, I wouldn't be here. What am I, I'm an idiot? How old would I be? When did that go down? 1912? All right. So anyway, Thanks again, Reject Films, for tagging me. I'm going to tag 2 people. I'm not sure if they were tagged or not, if they've done it or not. I just kind of went through my YouTube, subscription list and picked 2 guys. My buddy Cinemasickness, I'm going to tag him. And Movies for Myles, tag him also. 2 great guys, 2 great YouTubers. So thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will check you out in the next video.